this point, Rose is infamous for being a bad wife in SML. And quite frankly, there have been so many instances where Marvin just should have divorced her. So today, we're gonna be going over all of the times that Rose was straight up unbearable or unfair to Marvin that were divorce worthy. Starting off with the first instance, which would be an SML movie, Mr. Goodman's Revenge. In this video, Mario is just chilling on the couch texting when Jeffy suddenly runs in and smashes a hole in the wall with a hammer. So Mario freaks out and takes it away. When he goes back, Rosalina has gone through his phone and sees a heart next to Peach's name and instantly assumes that he's cheating, even though he was just saying happy birthday to her. Due to all of this, Rose proceeds to get so mad to the point where she chases him with a hammer and accidentally wrecks Mr. Goodman's car.
Ah! Put the hammer down!
Mario, I'm gonna hit you!
Ah! What was that? Ah! Goodman's car!
Due to this, Goodman calls the cops, Rosalina gets arrested, and Mario desperately tries to get the charges dropped by doing ridiculous favors for Goodman, like wearing a red thong and running errands. After a bunch of mishaps, like a burnt pizza, and even God randomly showing up, Mario finally gets leverage on Goodman and manages to get Rosalina out of jail. Now, this video was clearly unbearable due to the fact that Rose was honestly acting like a straight up hoe, and her causing property damage to Goodman, along with getting Marvin in trouble. And honestly, Marvin should have definitely divorced Rose right there and then. I feel like anyone else in this situation would have done that. And the fact that Rose expected Marvin to still bail her out of jail after everything is just insane. But unfortunately, Marvin is a huge simp, so he didn't go through with the divorce. And the even funnier part about this is the fact that Rose went crazy over a happy birthday text to Peach, when Rose has dozens of ex-boyfriends, which honestly just adds another reason for Marvin divorcing her. Rosalina literally has over 100 boyfriends or more. I Sleep, Mario, texts his ex-girlfriend Peach, Rosalina, real shit. Now, Rose was clearly being a psychopath in this video. However, she was being really annoying and honestly weird in SML movie Brooklyn Guy's Lego Problem. The video kicks off with Jeffy messing around and trying to make his sword fly with his mind. And somehow, it actually works right as Marvin goes to answer the door. At the door, Brooklyn Guy shows up, excited to show off his Lego builds, but immediately drops and shatters every single one, over and over again, all over Marvin's house. Obviously, Marvin gets more and more furious as Brooklyn Guy just keeps bringing new sets to accidentally and sometimes intentionally destroy them, making an even bigger mess. Things escalate into games and arguments, but Marvin keeps losing, especially when Rose distracts him for no reason and ruins his chances of winning. By the end, it's revealed that Brooklyn Guy was just getting rid of all of his Legos due to spring cleaning by dumping them and breaking them in Marvin's house the whole time. Now, this video as a whole was straight up rage bait, and every character except Jeffy was being a pain in the butt to Marvin. But let's focus on Rose here. Basically, during the game segment of the video, Marvin had to win the games in order for Brooklyn Guy to stop. But for some reason, Rose decided to grief Marvin in one of the games, which was honestly scummy as hell. And even Marvin mentioned divorce papers, proving even more that this entry is valid.
Okay, which one should I...
Marvin.
What?
Tickle monster time!
What did
Marvin, you lose!
What the f was that about?
Marvin, I'm sorry. I can't help it when it's tickle monster time.
The tickle monster, the divorce monster's coming out. Divorce, divorce, what I want, divorce.
So yeah, this one small moment was honestly very scummy and just unbearable to watch. And Quaymax made a pretty good representation of this scene in his video when it comes to the fans' opinions.
What?
Tickle monster time!
What did
It's 2 years ago, Eddie.
However, if you thought these two entries were bad, as we go through the video, it's only gonna get worse. But first, I'm gonna tell you about today's sponsor, Polybuzz. Polybuzz lets you chat with AI versions of people, ranging from your favorite cartoon characters to celebrities and so much more. Personally, I decided to talk to an AI version of Rose, which I would soon regret. But I first asked her, "Hey Rose, why are you so annoying?"
Annoying? That's not very nice. I'm just being a good mommy. Wait, have you seen Jeffy? He drew on the walls again, but honestly, I think he's just being creative.
I see why Marvin hates you.
He's expressing himself. I'm gonna go tell him he's doing great.
Guys, I want to kill her. You can have full conversations with these characters, joke with them, roast them, or whatever you want to do. The possibilities are literally endless. And on top of that, you can even add your own versions of characters inside the app. So you already know I'm adding Pumpkin Guy. He is about to yap me to sleep. If you guys want to try it for yourselves, make sure to click the link in the description or the pinned comment. It's free to download, and if you use my promo code SML22, it unlocks premium features in the app with a free trial. Huge thanks to Polybuzz for sponsoring today's video. Now, let me tell you about one of the times Rose defends Jeffy in one of the most outrageous and unfair ways possible. We saw this in SML movie Jeffy's Bad Word, where Marvin should have honestly dumped Rose in an instant. In the video, Marvin is about to go shopping and debates leaving Jeffy home alone. But after Jeffy says something gross, he decides to take him along. On the way, Mario yells at a homeless guy in the road, calling him the F-slur, and Jeffy copies the slur, repeating it non-stop no matter how much Mario tells him to stop. At the store, Jeffy says it again to Tyrone, which leads to a huge confrontation and Mario getting beat up. Back at home, things spiral even worse. When Jeffy keeps saying it, Mario loses his temper and spanks him, and Rosalina gets furious at Mario. Jeffy then lies to the police about what happened, and claims that Mario assaulted him. And by the end, Mario gets arrested and publicly humiliated over something that wasn't true. Now, this video was honestly not bad at all, and mostly funny. However, the one part that had huge potential to ruin this video was when Rose spoke up. Basically, after Mario gets let out of jail, Rose completely sides with Jeffy, and calls Mario a child beater, when he simply did a normal punishment that many parents do, which is spanking their kid.
What's up, child beater?
I'm out on bail.
Along with this, Rose accuses Mario of running over the homeless guy, when in reality, he got in front of Mario's car, which is honestly ridiculous.
Well, at least you won't be able to run over any more homeless men.
I did not hit the homeless guy with my car.
That's not what the news says.
Clearly, Marvin should have left Rose right away, as I sure of heck would have. Do you guys want the chance to be included on a real video uploaded to this channel? Well, your one and only opportunity might just be here. Go down to the pinned comment of this video and you'll see a Google form where you can select your top 5 favorite SML characters. And I'm gonna be making a video going over all of your submissions and ranking them all. So if you want to participate, go down in the pinned comment below and fill it out. But make sure to finish watching this video and then do that. Let's get back to it. But if you thought that Rose couldn't get any more unbearable, she unfortunately does in SML movie Jeffy's Online School. In this video, Jeffy wants to play Hungry Hungry Mooses with Mario and Rosalina, but they tell him that he has to go to school until Jackie Chu shows up and tells them that school is canceled due to COVID, and he'll be doing online classes instead. When the online teacher, Margaret, starts a meeting, she randomly begins flirting with Mario and taking things way too far, which Rosalina walks in on and completely misunderstands.
Treat me like your homework and do me all night long.
Mario, what is this?
Jeffy's teacher.
Due to this, Rosalina storms out, refusing to believe Mario. So he desperately tries to fix things by setting up a nice dinner, but it still doesn't work. To prove his point, Mario shows that Margaret acts the same way with Chef Pee-Pee, finally exposing the truth. In the end, Jackie Chu admits that it was all a mistake and he sent the wrong class link. Rosalina apologizes, and everything goes back to normal, with Jeffy wanting to play his game again. Now, Rose in this video was honestly unbearable due to the fact that she didn't even let Marvin explain himself, and honestly just jumped straight to conclusions. And it took a whole sting operation with Chef Pee-Pee for her to finally believe Marvin. And honestly, Marvin should have just called Goodman right there and then and ended things with Rose, as she was being an insane hypocrite by judging her body count, and doesn't even believe her own husband, which all in all is just stupid. But we aren't even done with the annoying relationship crap from Rose in videos yet, as in SML movie Marvin the Pool Boy, we see more of this stupid nonsense from Rose. The video starts with Marvin suddenly realizing that he's 3 months behind on bills, so Rose pushes him to get a job, and he ends up taking a gig cleaning the Huckerdoo's pool. While he's just trying to do his work, things get weird fast when Suzanne Huckerdoo starts coming on to him, even taking her shirt off, which freaks him out enough to leave.
You want me to touch your... Mm-hmm. Well, I have to go use the bathroom.
Well, hurry back now, you rascal!
Later, Suzanne shows up at Marvin's house and spins a wild lie about what happened. And stupidly enough, Rose believes her, leaving Marvin looking like the bad guy. Things only get more awkward though when Suzanne keeps cornering Marvin and stripping down in random places, and he just wants her gone, though he ends up stuck returning a necklace she left behind. When he goes back, Hank casually admits that the whole thing was part of a deal with his wife, but Marvin gets out of the situation and sends Chef Pee-Pee into his place instead, who later thanks him for it while Suzanne has no clue that she was tricked. Now, Marvin honestly should have divorced Rose in this video due to the fact that she kept on believing Suzanne over Marvin, and due to this, Rose kept making Marvin go back to Suzanne, even though she was only trying to get Marvin to cheat on Rose.
No, and then she rolled over and wanted me to grab her boobies.
Marvin, you don't have to make up stories because you don't know how to swim.
I'm not making up stories. I know how to swim, and she wanted me to grab her boobs.
Marvin, go take your swim lesson.
Okay, can you come watch?
No, what are you, 5?
Okay, look, just come check on me in 30 seconds.
And if you don't believe me already, Rose was being so dumb to Marvin in this video to the point where the viewers were absolutely crashing out on her.
Can't fucking... Y'all, I'm getting so goddamn irritated. I cannot stand Rose. I know I hate this bitch. She's not helping out Marvin. Marvin is trying to tell her the truth, but she thinks she's lying.
So yeah, I can't lie. If I was in Marvin's spot, I would have just drove off. If I have two girls making me look like the bad guy. In addition to this, we see more of that sort of nonsense in SML movie Jeffy's Gamer Girl Problem. In this video, we see Jeffy obsessively clicking a pen, trying to break a world record, which quickly annoys Marvin enough to throw it away. Then the news comes on, where Goodman interviews a girl selling her bathwater for a ton of money. And even though Rose thinks it's gross, Jeffy gets super curious about it. Jeffy ends up teaming up with Junior and Joseph to secretly steal Marvin's credit card and order the bathwater, and later even weirder stuff, right under Marvin's name. When the packages arrive, Marvin gets blamed for everything, leading to a bunch of arguments with Rose as things keep getting more ridiculous. Eventually, Jeffy confesses, apologizes, and gets grounded, but not before going right back to clicking the pen like nothing happened. Now, honestly, at this point, I think we can all come to an agreement that Rose is an absolute idiot, as why would a grown man who is married to you order all of these things while you have a son that's interested in the items? This right here is a good example that shows Rose's basic lack of common sense and can't put two and two together. This is why Marvin should have definitely divorced her in this. I mean, she literally jumped to conclusions yet again without letting Marvin explain himself.
What, are you hiding something?
No.
Gamer Girl bathwater too, Marvin! You sicko, you freak!
I did not order this.
Then why does it say to Marvin?
I don't know. Someone's pulling a prank on me.
That's an expensive prank, Marvin. $250.
Well, I did not order this. You can check my credit card statement.
Okay, fine, I will.
Yeah, it's not going to be on there.
Look, it was charged to your credit card.
Well, someone's like doing fraud or something.
And what makes everything even more ironic is the fact that Rose is the one who leaves Marvin in the video, when in reality, she's in the wrong. God, how much worse can this get?
Marvin, I don't know who you are anymore. You changed. I'm leaving you.
But I did not order this. I did not order it.
Okay, this is easily Rosalina's worst appearance. Even worse than Goodman's revenge. She literally demands money from Mario for her bathwater, even though it was obvious that he didn't order it, and threatens to divorce him afterwards. What is wrong with her? Now, this video was just stupid as a whole, and I still don't know how we haven't gotten a Marvin divorcing Rose video yet. But in addition to everything, we see Rose be a scumbag to Marvin, but in a darker and different outcome in SML movie Breaking Bad. The video starts with Jeffy casually eating blue rock candy until the news suddenly announces that it's illegal and super dangerous. But before he can even react, a cop takes it away. Things spiral fast when Goodman shows up saying Marvin now owes money to a cartel. And on top of that, Brooklyn guy randomly tells Marvin that he has lung cancer. So Marvin panics and decides to start making and selling the illegal candy to pay everything off. While cooking it, Chef Pee-Pee catches them and threatens to snitch, which leads to them knocking him out. Meanwhile, at school, Jeffy starts selling the candy to his classmates, causing chaos and even getting Cody blamed and arrested for it. Back at home, the cartel forces Marvin to work for them, but Brooklyn guy eventually helps take them down with a ridiculous explosive plan. and it's revealed Marvin never even had cancer. In the end, Jeffy makes a ton of money, and he and Marvin go to spend it. Now, this video was obviously a really interesting concept. However, in the video, we saw a part where Rose found out what they were doing, and was about to snitch on Marvin and Jeffy. However, they were not about to let this slide, which resulted in them tying Rose up.
Hey, Danny, I got the f***er's head.
Oh, great, Jeffy. Now we have to go catch her.
I'll get the knife.
Hello, 911. There's people in my house cooking blue rock candy.
Hang up the phone, bitch.
You shut up in there!
All right, Jeffy, let's get back to cooking.
Honestly, this was deserved, as there was absolutely zero reason for Rose to snitch on her own husband and son, and Marvin should have for sure divorced Rose either way, as she was about to get them life in prison. Rose needs to be tortured more. At least she got the karma that she deserved. Now, most of you may have thought this was the only time that Marvin truly defended himself, but in reality, it isn't, as we've seen a few instances where Marvin straight up calls Rose a bitch, which a husband having to call their wife that clearly hints at the occasion being divorce-worthy. But we would see this in SML movie The Contract, as in the video, we would see Jeffy on the couch with some Cheerios, asks if anyone wants some, and then just dumps them all over the couch, which obviously makes Marvin freak out. While they're arguing, there's a knock at the door, and it turns out Mr. Goodman brought a guy who wants to buy the house for a crazy $50 million and turn it into a casino. However, there was a twist to all of this. The twist was that Marvin had to keep the contract intact for 10 minutes.
No, Marvin. You have to wait 10 minutes and talk it over with your family. And also, you can't let anything happen to this contract because the chief will not make another one.
Now, obviously, Marvin's all in, but chaos immediately starts when Jeffy's leaf blower sends the contract flying into the kitchen, where it gets burned while Chef Pee-Pee is cooking. They try to fix this, but things just keep getting worse, and it turns out Goodman and the buyer are actually betting on whether Marvin will mess up the contract. After multiple ruined copies and tons of bad luck, Marvin finally manages to sign one, even with distractions everywhere. In the end, the whole thing was basically a setup, but the buyer feels bad and still gives Marvin $10,000 anyway. Clearly, this video proved that nothing is safe in the SML house, but something that probably wasn't safe at the time was Rose's relationship with Marvin, as one of the instances of the contract getting destroyed actually involved Rose accidentally spilling whiteout on it and ruining the contract. And after she proceeded to make this annoying, innocent, childish voice, which pissed Marvin off and led him to call her the B word.
Okay, I guess that's better than just the ink.
Okay, so here, you just take a little bit, and oh my god, Marvin!
Pick it up! You bitch!
Oh, are you mad at me?
Yes, I'm mad at you!
Why?
Because you spilled white out on the paper!
Why'd I do that?
Just leave! Oh my god, now there's ink and white out on the paper!
Now, if you paid close attention, Rose clearly spilled it on purpose, as she tipped the bottle over so it would spill. So at this point, Marvin should have definitely divorced her, as at the time, it seemed like $50 million was on the line. But we see more of this language from Marvin in SML movie The Stain, where Rose yet again ruins something. In this video, Brooklyn Guy brings a game-worn, signed Jimmy Butler jersey to Marvin's house, and like I said earlier, nothing is safe in the SML house, as a few minutes later, Jeffy spills diarrhea on the jersey. However, Rose ends up making it worse by letting it get ripped by the garbage disposal in the sink. However, this isn't even what pissed Marvin off, as after this, they decide to dry off the jersey with an iron. However, Rose's stupidness would kick in, as she ends up leaving the iron on the jersey, leading it to burn, and this really pissed Marvin off.
Oh my god!
Marvin, I'm so sorry!
You burned the signature off!
Jeffy distracted me with his chit-chat!
Oh my god, what are we gonna do?
I don't know!
I mean, it's dry now, but oh my god, just take it upstairs! Just take it upstairs right now!
Yeah, this was clearly bad, and honestly, one of the worst Rose slip-ups in the video. She basically threw $250,000 down the drain due to her burning the signature off, and she also potentially ruined Marvin and Brooklyn Guy's friendship due to this. So quite frankly, Marvin divorcing her in this would have actually been really valid. Now, so far, we've seen a lot of different instances of Rose being a burden to Marvin, But one thing we haven't covered as much is when Rose literally doesn't listen to Marvin at all, and just goes against what he says. And one good example of this is an SML movie, Marvin's Huge Mistake. This video consisted of Rose finding a stray cat outside, and decides to bring it inside, even though Marvin says that this cat may have rabies or fleas. However, while he keeps saying this, Rose literally doesn't listen at all, even though the cat literally attacked Marvin multiple times. And to make things worse, Rose still proceeds to blame Marvin.
Marvin, what did you do?
What did I do? Look what I did to my face. It started attacking me for no reason.
Well, you had to have done something, Marvin. What'd you do? Pull his tail?
Or did you hit it like you do me?
I did not hit the stupid cat. I was sitting here about to eat my food and started attacking my face.
Yeah, this video was clearly annoying and repetitive because of Rose, and Marvin should have definitely divorced her simply due to the fact that she was being super annoying and not really caring about what happened to Marvin. But things are about to get incredibly stupid as we see Rose side with Jeffy for probably the stupidest thing ever in SML. In SML movie Jeffy's Cat Throw Up, we see Jeffy for some reason want to keep and take care of a literal cat throw up. Yes, I'm being serious. However, Marvin being the only one with actual common sense obviously tells Jeffy that he can't keep it and wants to throw it away. But of course, the Jeffy meat rider Rose decides to come in and defend Jeffy by telling Marvin not to throw it away.
I'm throwing this cat throw up away right now.
Marvin, don't.
But don't! It's cat throw up!
But he's gonna get mad, and then he's gonna act out, and then you're gonna get mad.
Well, no, I'm gonna throw this away because he does not need to carry cat throw up around. I'm cleaning this off.
Now, this was probably one of the stupidest things that have ever came out of Rose's mouth, as defending Jeffy for normal things is one thing, but defending him over keeping cat throw up is ridiculous. But the ridiculous scale goes up even more when it comes to one of Rose's past hookups. In SML movie Shrek's Coma, we see Rose literally try to hook up with Shrek. The video starts with Shrek sitting down with a ridiculous stack of like 15 cheesecakes, and he decides he's gonna eat every single one, even though Mario warns him that it's a terrible idea. Of course, Shrek ignores him, devours it all, and ends up in a food coma. So Mario rushes him to the hospital, where the doctor says he's alive, but might not want to wake up anytime soon. Mario then has this wild idea to put Shrek's mind in a dead body, and somehow the doctor actually goes along with it. Things get messy when Rosalina starts getting a little too interested in the new Shrek, leading to a fight with Mario, and her even going on a date with Shrek.
Hey, I'm so glad you're here. I was just about to call you so you can come
Mario,
over.
I can't talk right now. I have a date.
A date? With who?
With Shrek.
Shrek?
Oh, hey, sexy lady.
Hi.
Due to this, Mario teams up with Black Yoshi to sabotage the date using cheesecake again, which works, putting Shrek back into a coma and eventually back into his original body, where he immediately goes right back to eating cheesecake like nothing happened. Now, it's honestly not even up for debate if Marvin should divorce Rose, as he clearly should due to Rose literally cheating on him with his ogre friend, who's in a different body right in front of his face, which is overall ridiculous. Well, those are all the times that Marvin should have truly ended things with Rose. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go down and subscribe. Also, while you're still here, check out Polybuzz in the pinned comment, and make sure to use my code SML22 to sign up. It helps the channel more than you could ever imagine. Thanks, guys.